From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the 10th of November at the Red Fort, a Hyundai i20 packed with RDX explosives went up in flames, and the death toll as of tonight is 15. But Mehbooba Mufti, on the day when the death toll reached 15, Mehbooba Mufti, the pro-Pakistan Mehbooba Mufti, a lady who should be in jail, not in politics. She should be in lockup, not in politics, because she is as dangerous as a terrorist. Ladies and gentlemen, Mehbooba Mufti, the supporter of white-collar jihad, the supporter of terrorism and terrorists on multiple occasions. Mehbooba Mufti doesn't care what you think. And she's not the only one. There are all these so-called politicians, ladies and gentlemen, who don't care. Mehbooba Mufti, if you're watching tonight, on behalf of most people in India, I want to ask you, what do you think about the terrorists who kidnapped your sister, Rubaiyah Saeed? Your father, Mufti Muhammad Saeed, was Home Minister of India. Your sister, Mehbooba Mufti, your sister was kidnapped by terrorists. Today, you are a supporter of the kind of people who arrested your sister. So Mehbooba Mufti, before you open your mouth and talk about these issues, ask yourself, how low have you fallen that you are a supporter of people like Dr. Muzammil, Dr. Shaheen, Dr. Umar, Dr. Adil, Dr. Shaheen Shahid, that you are today a supporter of these people. And there are people like Mehbooba Mufti who support these people. And the problem in our country today is, instead of becoming a harder country, instead of becoming a tougher country, instead of becoming a country where we say no more of the Geo with terrorist approach, live and let live with terrorist approach. We want to be a hard country. But instead, we have this evergreen terror sympathizing lobby openly talking like this. Listen to this. This is the terrorist supporter, Mehbooba Mufti's latest comment. Listen to this.
आपने वादा किया था कि आप जम्मू कश्मीर को सेफ बनाओगे, मगर आपने यहाँ की सेफ्टी तो दूर की बात है, आपने तो दिल्ली को भी अनसेफ कर दिया अपनी पॉलिसी से। आपको सोचना पड़ेगा, मुझे नहीं मालूम दिल्ली में ऐसे कितने लोग हैं, इस सरकार में ऐसे कितने लोग हैं जो संजीदगी से नेशनलिस्ट हैं, पढ़ा लिखा डॉक्टर अपने ऊपर आरडीएक्स बांध के अपनी जान उड़ाएगा, उसके साथ कई लोगों को उड़ाएगा, तो मुल्क में तो कोई सेफ्टी नहीं है।
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a journalist of the Neera Radia variety in our country. She also used to say things like Kashmiri Pandits deserved what happened to them. She was Hafiz Saeed's favorite journalist in India. You know who she is. And ladies and gentlemen, she also said, educated some school teacher's son, the same nonsensical, woke approach, ladies and gentlemen, that justifies terrorism. Why does a person become a terrorist? Why? Do I care? Do I give a damn? I don't. Why does a person become a terrorist? The essential argument being made out there is a justification for terrorism exists. The fundamental point that some people are trying to make there is that there is a justification for terrorism. There is an argument whereby, under certain circumstances, an act of terrorism can be justified. This is exactly the kind of argument that Gautam Naulakha made at Aligarh Muslim University campus while justifying why Mannan Wani became a terrorist, and at that point of time, he was put in jail. If Gautam Naulakha was put in jail, the nation wants to know tonight why the central government, why the Modi government does not put Mehbooba Mufti in jail. Why the Modi government does not put Mehbooba Mufti in jail. Why the Modi government does not put the Gupkar gang in jail. On a regular basis, these people constantly make the kind of comments asking for introspection on why a doctor tried to kill people. The argument being made is that a terrorist is well educated. We must analyze the cause of terrorism separately. Well, Osama bin Laden, ladies and gentlemen. Osama bin Laden was well educated. So should we go up and start feeling guilty? Did America feel guilty when it killed Osama bin Laden? These are the Afzal Garu supporters. Afzal hal sham sharminda hai, tere qatil jinda hai. This is that woke JNU gang. Bharat tere tukde honge, inshallah, inshallah. And then the argument made always is, these are it all happening within the ambit of Indian democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to understand tonight that our country is seriously under threat. We've discovered a chilling blueprint of terror. We are under attack. We, the citizens of India, are under attack. We must not assume it's only the government under attack. The country is under attack. Every citizen of India is under attack. Citizens die, governments react, political parties respond, citizens die. Never forget this, ladies and gentlemen. The problem is we think the politicians will do everything. If the politicians were to do everything, then why have the politicians in this country not arrested Mehbooba Mufti? I want to ask the central government tonight that if it was not Mehbooba Mufti, but a common man who would be making a justification for terrorism like this, would there not be a case against them? Would they not be arrested? But the problem is Mehbooba Mufti is a politician. Is she trying to blackmail the central government, the duly elected government of 1.5 billion people? I think it is time. If she's trying to do that, then we should call her bluff. Like we call the Pakistani bluff about nuclear attacks against India, we call Mehbooba Mufti's political bluff. And let us see, ladies and gentlemen, what she does. It's time to call a spade a spade. Political leaders and public figures are framing killers and terrorists as victims, questioning the action of the state, providing moral cover to these terrorists. We see through the lobby, but we are not the government of India. The government of India should act directly against these people, because this is their standard approach. 1 week after people die, they come out like termites and worms and snakes from the holes where they hide. Mehbooba Mufti, on the loose, is a dangerous person. Not acting against her is a big chance, a danger we, the people of India, cannot afford. Let's debate.
A plot codenamed D6, a twin-layered attack blueprint aimed at India in an attempt to take revenge for the Babri Masjid demolition, makes the motive behind white-collar terror module crystal clear. The NIA has called the Delhi terror attack a suicide bombing. 2 more lives have been lost to the attack, taking the death toll to 15.
आपने वादा किया था कि आप जम्मू कश्मीर को सेफ बनाओगे, मगर आपने यहाँ की सेफ्टी तो दूर की बात है, आपने तो दिल्ली को भी अनसेफ कर दिया अपनी पॉलिसी से। आपको सोचना पड़ेगा, मुझे नहीं मालूम दिल्ली में ऐसे कितने लोग हैं, इस सरकार में ऐसे कितने लोग हैं जो संजीदगी से नेशनलिस्ट हैं, पढ़ा लिखा डॉक्टर अपने ऊपर आरडीएक्स बांध के अपनी जान उड़ाएगा, उसके साथ कई लोगों को उड़ाएगा, तो मुल्क में तो कोई सेफ्टी नहीं है।
The focus of the investigation has now become the Al Falah University. security agencies making trips in and out of Al-Falah for further investigation. The Al-Falah chairman also under scanner.
लगातार पुलिस की टीमें यहां पर पहुंच रही हैं और जांच पड़ताल का सिलसिला यहां पर लगातार चल रहा है। इससे पहले भी पुलिस की गाड़ियां पहुंची थी, सूरज ढल चुका है, लेकिन जांच का सिलसिला लगातार जारी है। हर एक एंगल से मामले को लेकर जांच की जा रही है। एक तरफ गिरफ्तारी, पूछताछ और दूसरी तरफ अल-फलाह यूनिवर्सिटी में कमरा नंबर 13 और 17 जहां पूरी दिल्ली धमाके को लेकर प्लानिंग की गई, इस पूरे साजिश को लेकर अब उसकी परतें धीरे धीरे खुल रही हैं।
Key information is being obtained from Shaheen, also known as Madam Surgeon. During interrogation, Shaheen confirms that Umar, the bomber, was planning to do something spectacular and wanted to carry out the attack in September. Two more key arrests have been made. The bomber, Umar Nabi's trusted aides, have been picked up. Kashmiri resident Amir Rashad Ali, responsible for buying the I-20 car, and another Kashmiri resident, Jasir Bilalwani, planning to modify drones, planning rocket attacks. Something bigger was planned.
आप वाइट टेररिज्म कहें, रेड टेररिज्म कहें, टेररिज्म है, मगर आज हर कश्मीरी पे निशान है। क्या आसामी पे होता है जब वहाँ एक्सप्लोजन होता है, या छत्तीसगढ़ में होता है? कहीं ना कहीं हमारी इन्वेस्टिगेशंस में गलतियां हैं, कहीं ना कहीं तो हम फेल हो रहे हैं अपनी इंटेलिजेंस में। उनको तो मारना पड़ेगा। ईडी पीडी को इस्तेमाल करने के बजाय छोड़ दीजिए और ये देखिए, अपनी इंटेलिजेंस विंग को मजबूत कीजिए।
These sympathizers of Pakistan-fueled terror in India, they've long been known to give their ideological support to terrorists.
वानी था और मुझे याद है 2014 में उसने एक ऑर्गेनाइज किया था इसी कैनेडी हॉल में एक मीटिंग, जिसमें मैं भी मौजूद था। माय पॉइंट इज कि अगर आप मनन वानी जैसे को भी मजबूर कर देते हैं कि उसके सामने और कोई रास्ता उसको नजर नहीं आता है बंदूक उठाने के सिवा और लड़ने के सिवा, तो देन व्हाट यू टॉकिंग अबाउट?
As India probes the 10/11 conspiracy, we are reminded tonight that there can be no ideological support or justification for terror.
Ladies and gentlemen, truly believe in a hashtag that arrests Mehbooba Mufti because she's a very dangerous person. You know, she is the kind of the open face of support for terrorism in our country. And I begin to believe right now, I'm sure Sushil Pandit, you agree with me, I'm opening this up to the people of the country, that the central government is being very soft on Mehbooba Mufti. And it has suffered once, but Mehbooba Mufti has started now openly building a support base for the terrorists of 10/11. We can't tolerate that. Arrest Mehbooba. What's your stance, Sushil Pandit? We've got to go very hard because our government's giving them a long rope. Amit Shah said that if required from Patal, that is from hell, we'll pull out these people and we will not spare them. But Mehbooba Mufti is in Srinagar. She can be arrested overnight if required. She's a danger to the country. And she and her daughter, and they are beginning to start this campaign of support for terrorists in a calculated way, because today she has lost the elections in a big way. She believes this is her chance to come back by becoming the political party that supports terrorism.
Yes, Arnab. In fact, I must remind you, barely for months, both the Abdullahs and this Mufti were in house arrest after August 5, 2019, and Kashmir has never seen that kind of peace since. You know, that was the most peaceful period when they were not to be seen and they were out of business. Let's decode Mehbooba Mufti, though she's absolutely clear. She starts with doing some kind of lip service for the victims of Red Fort carnage. Then she expresses mock concern about national security. And this is what she does to prepare for driving the knife in, as she mocks and says, what happened to your intelligence and what happened to your security, as if she's rubbing her hands in glee for this opportunity. She can barely hide her happiness that this happened. That this gave her an advantage, gave her an opportunity to smear the government, to smear the security forces, to smear our security apparatus, to actually mock at us, saying, see, this is what my boys have pulled off. Look at yourself. You are left counting the dead. This is what I hear when she says what she says. And this is incendiary. And Farooq Abdullah is in competition with her in doing the same, because they know that this is their politics. This is their ladder to power. This is how they build a constituency. Jihad is their ropeway to echelons of power. They will never let go of it. Only if you make the consequences of this politics unbearable for them, only then.
I think one way is that, I know one way, because they're also cowards. Mehbooba Mufti is also a coward. She takes our money, do you know, Sushil? She takes our money for her security. हमारे पैसों पर उनकी security चलती है. Her security should be taken back. With us today is Shaukia Qureshi, spokesperson of the PDP, Mehbooba Mufti's party. She's taking government security, is she not, Shaukia? She's taking government security, which means she's taking security from the central government. Taxpayer-paid security by all hard-working Indians is paying for a security of a person who justifies an act of terrorism against the people of India. We say tonight, Shaukia, take that back. She should give it back. Why does she want to take our security? These terrorists are her friends. These terrorists, she's supporting them. I'm sure they're not going to harm her. Why does she want our security? Please answer that question first. Why does she want our security? Why does she want our security?
अर्नब जी, आपने प्रोग्राम में बुलाया, इसके लिए शुक्रिया. लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं बहुत तजाद है इस बात में. देखिए, अगर उन्होंने सिक्योरिटी ली है तो शायद यहाँ के लोग भी टैक्स पेयर हैं और महबूबा मुफ्ती
ठीक है, टैक्स पेयर हैं, तो फिर वो वहाँ के लोगों से पूछे. मगर देखिए, अभी जो भी है सेंट्रल सिक्योरिटी उनको मिल रही है. अभी उसके लिए वो उमर अब्दुल्ला को पूछे कि जम्मू और कश्मीर स्टेट बजट से मिले. मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूं कि आप अगर भारत के लोगों को गाली देंगे, एंड गौरव भाटिया हैज टू कम इनटू द, आप अगर भारत के लोगों को गाली देंगे, आप अगर टेररिस्ट को सपोर्ट करेंगे, आप अगर ये आदिल, ये कौन कौन है, ये कायर डॉक्टर मुजम्मिल, शाहीन, उमर, आदिल, इनका समर्थन करेंगे और उसके बाद ये मानेंगे कि हम उनके लिए सिक्योरिटी देंगे, हम क्यों दे? ये तो गद्दार है देश के, ये तो गद्दार है ना, गद्दार, ट्रेटर. शी इज अ ट्रेटर.
आप मुझे बात करने का जवाब दें.
मैं तो बोल रहा हूं, मगर मैं कह रहा हूं कि भाई ये क्या उनकी मजबूरी है. हारे हुए लोग हैं, मुझे पता है, इलेक्शन हारते हैं, मगर इतनी क्या मजबूरी है कि वहां पे इन टेररिस्ट के लिए जस्टिफिकेशन बनाने की कोशिश करें?
देखिए, जिस भारत के आप वासी हैं, हम भी उसी भारत के रहने वाले हैं, तो इस वक्त हमें आप एक चीज के लिए क्यों अलग निकाल रहे हैं?
नहीं, मैं कोई एक चीज के लिए नहीं कर रहा. आपकी लीडर जो है वो टेररिस्ट का समर्थन करें. आपको हिंदी समझ में नहीं आती? आपकी लीडर जो है महबूबा मुफ्ती, वो कहने पढ़ा लिखा आदमी टेररिस्ट क्यों बना. हमें उस पर इंट्रोस्पेक्शन और आत्मचिंतन करनी चाहिए. अरे भैया, मेरी बात सुनिए. एक ओसामा बिन लादेन भी पढ़ा लिखा था. ये क्या पढ़ा लिखा आर्गुमेंट है? गौरव भाटिया हो क्या रहा है? गौरव भाटिया, शी इज अ डेंजरस वुमन, यू मस्ट अरेस्ट हर. Gaurav Bhatia, central government should arrest her. Do you support me that the central government should arrest Mehbooba Mufti? Gaurav Bhatia.
बोलिए, तो फिर मुझे किस लिए बुलाया आपने जब आपने मेरी बात?
अर्नब, लेट मी.
आपको सुनना भी तो पड़ेगा ना.
शौकिया को चुप कराइए. शौकिया को चुप कराइए. इनका तो शौक है गिद्ध बन के लाशों को खाना. ये तो शौकिया का शौक है. शांत हो जाइए शौकिया. सुना आपको. अर्नब, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट, Amit Shah ji today also made a very strong statement, and we have seen how strong action is being taken against all the perpetrators of crime. The houses of these terrorists have been destroyed. They will be hunted down and they will not be spared. They'll be hanged to death by the judiciary of our country. But let me start by Mehbooba Mufti. She's a termite. And do you know why I call her a termite? I will just repeat the few statements that she has made and what action has still followed, since you are also asking certain questions to the government, rightly so. Article 370 abrogation, Mehbooba Mufti want तिरंगे को कांधा देने वाला कोई नहीं होगा. आज पीडीपी का जनाजा जा रहा है और कांधा देने वाला कोई नहीं है. Article 370 was abrogated. Nasrullah, a terrorist, was killed by the forces and she said he's a martyr. For Mehbooba Mufti, Burhan Wani was a hero when India knew that he's a terrorist, and he was also sent to 72 Hure. The question is, why is it that she identifies even the terrorists, then discovers that they are Muslims, and then she says they are martyrs? Because she believes in communal politics, and it would not be wrong to say that she does not have any connect with the citizens of our country, because she believes in the relationship of religion first, and then comes the relationship of citizens. But today the citizens are questioning, do we need such a political party in India?
No, it should be banned.
First takes oath under
it
the
should be banned. PDP should be banned.
Oath under the constitution.
PDP is the face of the Jamaat-e-Islami. Everybody knows that. But why are you not arresting? You're saying all that is fine. Gaurav Bhatt. Ji, I can't hear you. Shaukia ji.
I will tell
Shaukia ji, I can't hear you. 1 minute. Shaukia ji is saying something. 1 minute. 1 minute. Gaurav, Shaukia is responding. Let me allow her. In the light of the debate, let me allow. What are you saying, Shaukia? What are you saying, Shaukia?
Please.
हाँ, जैसे वो कह रहे हैं कि पीडीपी का जनाजा निकल रहा है और कांधा देने वाला कोई नहीं है. देखिए, मैडम महबूबा मुफ्ती ने एक बात की है कि ये चिंतन का विषय है.
बुरहान वानी को चलो बोलो आतंकवादी.
बात करने दीजिए ना आप.
आपका शौक है आतंकियों के साथ खेलना. बोलिए बुरहान वानी आतंकवादी है, तब डिबेट करेंगे आपसे.
आप सुने मुझे.
पहले बोलो बुरहान वानी आतंकवादी है, उसके बाद डिबेट करेंगे.
एक मिनट. शौकिया आप बोलिए. एक मिनट. बुरहान वानी तो पुरानी बात है, अभी की बात पूछ रहा हूं. शौकिया जी, मैं अर्नब गोस्वामी बोल रहा हूं. You can hear me, I know that. You have to answer my question. Please say today that Shahid is a terrorist.
Dr. Umar.
Say Dr. Shahid is a terrorist. आतंकवादी है. बोलिए.
देखिए वो अगर
देखिए नहीं, आप बोलिए.
तो मैडम मुफ्ती ने उनका साथ.
आप बोलिए वो आतंकवादी है.
आप लोगों ने
आप लोगों को मत करिए. आप बोलिए.
क्या है?
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, live on the program, the PDP spokesperson is refusing to call the people who carried out the killing in Red Fort as terrorists.
यही है जहरीले सांप.
Break it. She's refusing it.
यही जहरीले सांप है भारत के, सब बोले. डॉक्टर शाहीन आतंकवादी है.
PDP spokesperson cornered tonight. Great. Top band PDP BJP.
आपको शौक है, आप लाठी खाने के शौकीन हैं.
अल्लाह हटा दो इनको, शो से हटाओ.
मैं नहीं हटाऊंगा, मैं इनको एक्सपोज करूंगा. और गौरव 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this program live tonight, Dr. Shaukia Qureshi, who is on my program, is the national spokesperson of a party called the PDP. This is the party of Mehbooba Mufti. I consider this party the overground wing of the Jamaat-e-Islami. I consider the PDP to be the voice of terrorists. I consider the PDP to be a dangerous party. And today, live on the program, viewers, I'm going to be asking her something. Gaurav, मैं हटाऊंगा नहीं, मेरी बात सुनिए. मैं इनको और थोड़ा सा लोगों के सामने, before a national audience, I will expose the PDP. I will ask her. I will expose her. Gaurav, please wait.
Please do.
I'm asking her again. Let's focus completely, ladies and gentlemen. Shaukia Qureshi, you are spokesperson of the PDP. Is Dr. Umar, Dr. Adil, Dr. Shaheen Shahid and Dr. Muzammil, ये चारों जिन्होंने लाल किले में एक वाइट Hyundai i20 को एक्सप्लोसिव से भरकर 15 भारतीयों को मारा. These 4 people, are they terrorists? In your view, ये आतंकवादी है कि नहीं?
बिल्कुल आतंकवादी हैं.
ये टेररिस्ट है? Are they terrorists? आपसे पूछ रहा हूं मैं. आपसे पूछ रहा हूं मैं. आपसे मैं पूछ रहा हूं. टेररिस्ट है?
बिल्कुल हैं.
किलर्स हैं? देखिए नहीं, प्लीज से यस और नो. देखिए वेखिए बाद में. देखिए वेखिए बाद में. देखिए वेखिए बाद में. देखिए वेखिए बाद में. कम टू द पॉइंट. आप आज बोलिए पीडीपी स्पोक्स पर्सन कि इनको पकड़ के या तो गोली मार के या फांसी दी जानी चाहिए इन चारों को. एक तो मर गया. आप बोलिए ना, आपसे बुलवाऊंगा. आई एम आस्किंग यू. कसूर साबित होगा. कसूर साबित नहीं हुआ है. अकॉर्डिंग टू हर कसूर साबित नहीं हुआ. ये बेकसूर है. आर यू लिसनिंग व्यूअर्स? सुशील, आर यू सीइंग टुनाइट द मेंटालिटी ऑफ दिस पार्टी? कहते कसूर साबित नहीं हुआ है. ये हमारे देश में ये खुलेआम घूम रहे हैं. ये पार्टी, इतनी छूट मिली है इनको.
आप सुने मेरी बात. सुने.
मैं कोई सुनने वाला नहीं हूं. मैं नेता नहीं हूं, पत्रकार हूं. नेता आपके साथ नेतागिरी करेंगे. आई एम अ जर्नलिस्ट. यू डू योर पॉलिटिक्स विद अ पॉलिटिशियन. आई एम Arnab Goswami. I speak for the people of this country. I understand the pulse of the people of this country much more than any politician. Politicians ने आपको खुली छूट दी है, मैंने नहीं. मैं मांग करता हूं सरकार से इनकी सिक्योरिटी महबूबा मुफ्ती की वापस ली जाए. Her security should be taken away. She should be taught a lesson.
They should be jailed, Arnab. They should be tried. They should be tried for being complicit in this carnage.
आपने क्या कहा? टेररिस्ट की बहन कहा, दहशतगर्दों की बहन कहा सोफिया कुरैशी को. कहा या नहीं कहा? कहा. सोफिया कुरैशी को
आपका दिमाग खराब हो गया है.
जिसने
आपका दिमाग खराब हो गया. पाकिस्तानी लाइन ले रहे हैं मेरे प्रोग्राम पर बेशर्मी से. हमने किसी के खाने में कुछ नहीं कहा. झूठ मत बोलिए. झूठ की दुकान आपकी. झूठ की दुकान है आपकी. द पीपल ऑफ द कंट्री नो मी. आई एम सेइंग ये लोग कहते हैं हमारा बुरहान वानी, बेचारा बुरहान वानी, बेचारा मन्नन वानी. हाँ, you are the people. बेचारी शाहीन शाहिद. Why? You know your leader, if she does not have the guts, let me tell you, your leader is also a coward. She doesn't have the guts to face me. वो डरती है हमसे. 2 सवाल पूछेंगे. Because सरकारी सिक्योरिटी लेके घूम रही है वो. Because she is taking सरकारी सिक्योरिटी. सरकारी सिक्योरिटी. Gaurav Bhatia, you take back her security. Gaurav Bhatia, we don't pay taxes, so the central government gives security to her.
हम किसी से डरते नहीं हैं. हम डंके की चोट पे अपनी बात पहुंचाते हैं.
क्या बोलते हैं? डंके की चोट में and all. What do you say?
हम ये कहते हैं कि जो कसूरवार है उसको सजा दीजिए, उसके घर वालों को सजा मत दीजिए, बेगुनाहों की पकड़ दकड़ मत कीजिए. बिना
कौन बेगुनाह है? किसने धर्म को सजा दी? झूठ मत बोलिए. डोंट ट्राई टू बिल्ड अ कल्चर ऑफ विक्टिमहुड.
से बीच में आ गया. अभी कहते हैं आतंकियों का धर्म नहीं होता. नहीं अर्नब, look at the contradiction. When strict action is taken against terror accused, they say don't get religion of the terrorists. And now they are saying धर्म देख के action मत लीजिए. Why don't you have faith in the army, the NIA, the police? Why don't you have faith? Who are you to question our men in uniform or women in uniform? Who are you? And remember one thing, Mehbooba Mufti is a habitual offender. Arnab, we are a state which is governed by rule of law. There is a duty to even protect the...
No, there isn't. No, there isn't. I am no, sir. You ask the people of the country, ladies and gentlemen. Today, often I agree, but today I must say, Anmol, you're on the debate. Tausif, I disagree with the words of Gaurav Bhatia. I disagree. The central government should not give security to people who speak against the national security of the country.
Can I complete my point?
Arnab, can
I complete my point, please? Please, can I complete my point? Can I complete my point before the next speaker comes?
Tossi, 1 minute. Let him complete his point. Then we are opening it up. Ladies and gentlemen, also. Yeah.
Both
Please, thank
Mehbooba
you.
Mufti and BJP,
Yes.
Mr. Modi are
Arnab, any
sympathizer
sympathizer of a terrorist has to be punished in accordance with law. And you remember how the Abdullahs
Mehbooba
and
Mufti
Mehbooba
and
Mufti
BJP.
Gaurav Lauda, what are you doing?
And this
Producer.
is why we have been able to achieve abrogation of Article 370, as well as what we did was there is no case of stone pelting. There is no case of stone pelting. Investment is flowing in Kashmir.
Okay.
People of Kashmir are happy. But do you know who's mourning? It is Mehbooba Mufti and leaders like her.
No, viewers,
They are mourning.
I beg to
Because they
disagree a
don't want
second
peace
time.
in the Wadi.
1 minute. Before I bring in Tausif, I wish to make a second point tonight in the course of this debate. I call upon the members of the Nationalist Collective, which is an extension of the Republic Media Network, a forum of nationalists across the country. Please support us. We are against the central government on this issue. The central government believes that it has to do business with political parties in Kashmir. Republic believes that the central government should not keep the option open of working. Shofkia has gone away, bring her back.
Mr. Amit Shah is not available. He's a part-time home minister. He's a de facto BJP president. He's a
Tausif, the home minister is in the middle of investigating this matter. The home minister is working to investigate the matter. Gaurav Bhatia,
These people are the ones who are siding with Rohingya. They do ilu with Rohingya even if they are not Indian citizens. And to the Hindus, Mamata Banerjee says, तुम्हारी चमड़ी उधेड़ दूंगी. अगर जय श्री राम बोला तो चमड़ी उधेड़ दूंगी. This is the kind of cheap communal politics she does. And what did she say? If you implement NRC, which is the law of the country, there will be civil war. How dare you come here as a sympathizer? And she is using you also. You have not even been appointed as a state spokesperson. Every night you come here, you rant, you support her. But you fail the nation. You fail the nation as a citizen. At least become a state spokesperson of the TMC and then come. So your words will have credibility. I ask Mamata Banerjee, why is she saying SIR should not be conducted?
Where is this one?
Because she wants to indulge in appeasement politics.
You want
she
to
believes in
India,
indulging in appeasement politics, even in
must have a full-time home minister.
Not citizens. She supports them because they are Muslims.
If she wants to come back, she comes back. Doesn't want to. Get others then. A larger editorial point is to be made tonight. No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Gaurav C. Gaurav, I need to talk to you. You need to listen to me for a minute, please.
And I have a problem.
Gaurav, may I speak to you for a minute with all sincerity, please? And Anmol is on air. I request Tausif, please let me speak for a minute to Gaurav and through Gaurav to the people of India. Ladies and gentlemen, we run the Republic Media Network. It is the largest, most impactful and influential news network in the country, the most loved and hated by enemies of India. Ladies and gentlemen, the Republic Media Network believes that one of the mistakes of the current central government is continuing to do business with these Kashmiri political parties. And I have no qualms in saying, Sushil, that I disagree with the position of the central government on this matter. I have no qualms in saying, Anmol, that I have disagreed with the views of the central government and the participative approach of the central government that they have to do business with the Gupkar gang, the same people who are most anti-India in their spirit. Perhaps, I don't know, everyone on. Perhaps the BJP feels that it can never come to power in Jammu and Kashmir on its own and therefore must leave the opportunity for one coalition partner at a time, sometimes NC, sometimes XYZ. They try to prop up also a group of independent political parties, sometimes the PDP, and they believe the NC is better than the PDP. I want to tell Gaurav, just allow me a minute. The NC is no better than the PDP. They are worse. It is Omar takes the line of the central government. He speaks the line. He is practiced in the politics of his father. He speaks an anti-India line at a certain point of time and then takes a picture near the Sardar Patel statue and goes jogging on, on the banks in Ahmedabad, and you are very happy. You think that Omar Abdullah is on your side. He's not. These are the same people. Allow me to complete a little bit longer. Allow me to tell you a little bit longer. You see, After Pahalgam happened, why didn't you arrest the National Congress member of Parliament Aga Ruhullah Mehdi, who called tourism as cultural invasion, therefore providing a political cover for the terrorists in Pahalgam? Why did you not arrest this NCMP? You didn't arrest the National Congress Conference MP because you thought you would upset Omar Abdullah. So you can upset the people of the country, Gaurav, but you can't upset Omar Abdullah. How long? These are people who have compared India to Pakistan. You let them get away. The smoking gun here is.
Yes.
The smoking gun here is. Please, the smoking gun here is.
Let me.
No. 1 minute. Just no. 1 minute. Rashid Inchire is a full-time politician under the NDA government. A pro-Khalistan leader and MP from Punjab is going to launch his own political party. PDP gave a warm welcome to Syed Salim Gilani. Farooq Abdullah extended support for the struggle for Azadi. Afzal Guru's brother Ejaz Ahmad also fought the election. And all of this was allowed by the BJP government in Delhi. Why? Why the nation won? And today, this question, when it is being asked here tonight, I am asking the question. This is the same question Arnab Goswami used to ask when Congress was in power. You used to say Arnab Goswami is totally right. 1 minute. Today is the limit. Mehbooba Mufti has openly supported the killers in Lal Killa. You should arrest her. Otherwise, people will think the BJP has become a soft party. You arrest her.
I think you should make a phone call to Mr. Bhatia and send us all home. I really don't know what are we doing here just listening to your speech.
No, Nikhil, Nikhil? Are you do you even
Arnab, first of all,
in its complexity?
I understand the severity of the matter, but you're trying to trivialize it, Arnab. Instead of asking the government to be accountable for the fact that the terror attack has happened in Delhi and then in Srinagar, you are asking the government to arrest a politician. You are trying to...
I am asking the government to arrest the supporter of terrorism. I am asking the government to arrest the supporter of terrorism. You should too.
To the narrative of Pakistan.
I am asking the government to arrest an open supporter of terrorism who I believe is the overground front of the Jamaat-e-Islami, and I believe the people of the country are with me in that. We will not support the Jamaat-e-Islami. We will not allow this politics.
Do not treat the National Conference and the PDP in the same brush. PDP, of course, is the party that allied with the BJP.
Arnab, please allow me my time.
1 minute, Gaurav. There are people very angry tonight across the country.
But so far as the National Conference is concerned,
see the visuals. Where are the visuals of the blast? Show them the visuals. Don't just keep taking still images. Pradeep.
The people of the country have in the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi ji and Amit Shah ji.
Gaurav, 1 minute.
Do you even know about the statement of Hussain Dalwai? Do you know Hussain Dalwai, what did he say? He said Delhi blast is an outcome of the atrocities committed on Kashmiris. He is a Congress MP. This guy, he's a pro-Congress person.
Arrest him.
What do you have to say on Hussain Dalwai?
Arrest him.
No, arrest him. Arrest him. Okay. Arvind Kejriwal, what do you have to say on him? He accepts funds from Sikh for Justice, a banned organization. Should we arrested him?
If you have proof, arrest him.
The biggest, termite is Arvind Kejriwal. We did arrest him, and he would be again behind bars.
But you didn't arrest him for his views on national security?
From banned organization. So that's what I'm telling you. But what is your principled stand, sir? You have no stand? Just because I'm exposing Arvind Kejriwal, the top...
I am clear about my stand, sir, that I have a political leader in this country who stands on my country's soil and makes an argument and calls terrorists nationalists, and you're not being strong enough on that. There is no BJP press conference on that.
Can I... No. If you give me... No. Please allow me now.
Can I respond?
Arnab, you asked a very valid question.
Yes, answer. 1 minute. Please wait, Anmol. Let him answer this after that.
Talking about arrest? Yes. Yeah. So look at this picture, Manmohan Singh ji with Yaseen Malik. Look at this picture. Yaseen Malik, you said arrest? Yaseen Malik is in jail for murdering 4 Indian Air Force officers. He's being tried.
This does not justify your inaction against Mehbooba Mufti.
14.
This does not justify your continued inaction against Mehbooba Mufti. You are indirectly supporting Omar, who will not take action against Mehbooba Mufti.
Is not, no, never. Only the BJP was not part of the Gupkar gang. Congress was.
But you gave legitimacy to the Gupkar gang, and you... No, 1 minute.
Have you forgotten that?
You answer one question, Gaurav.
No,
answer,
sorry.
what did you gain by giving the Gupkar gang legitimacy by trying to make it your moral responsibility to bring them back into the political mainstream? Why did you do that?
Sorry, you are wrong. You are wrong, absolutely. Let me tell you. 14 Hurriyat organizations banned by this strong government. Okay? You must remember, Yasin Malik is behind bars. UAPA amended to ensure individuals can also be declared terrorists now. UAPA has been made stronger under us. How stone pelting has come to zero in Kashmir. Article 370 abrogated. Pakistan taught a lesson. We all know when Uri happened, surgical strikes were conducted. Pulwama, Balakot airstrike happened. Pahalgam, Operation Sindoor. And this time also,
about Mehbooba Mufti.
we are seeing strict action being taken against persons.
You arrested Gautam Naulakha. 1 minute. Gaurav, you arrested Gautam Naulakha.
This government is a government.
You arrested Gautam Naulakha when he stood in the Aligarh Muslim University campus and he made an argument for Manan Wani. Why didn't you do the same thing for Mehbooba Mufti?
So I'm telling you, I would not be making declarations over Republic Channel, but I assure you, I have full faith in the government like any other citizen, and I know Mehbooba Mufti is not above law. If she continues to make provocative statements inciting people, law would take its own course and she will be behind.
The law never takes its own course. Law has to be made to take the right course. Law has to be made to take the right course. Law is not a meandering. The law is not a meandering. Law is not a meandering seasonal river that it will take its own course. The law has to be guided in the right direction by the elected government of the country.
But do you all know what happened to Naxalism? We have made a pledge. March 2026, Naxalism would be wiped out, eradicated, same way terrorism would be. Amit Shah ji today made a statement. Narendra Modi ji, when he met the victims, this is one assurance that he would have given, that we will ensure that these perpetrators of crime are booked, they are behind bars and they are hanged. I can assure you that, Arnab.
Okay, 1 minute. We got Anmol on this. Anmol, what's your take? Are you also going to play safe?
Arnab ji, in a 50 minutes debate, I am coming in after 41 minutes because both you and Gaurav Bhatia were debating. So, firstly, 6 days back, I asked very simple questions from Gaurav Bhatia ji that how did this incident happen, how did explosives reach the heart of the national capital, and who will be held accountable, but I received no answers. Repeatedly, lies are being spread that Arvind Kejriwal received funds from Sikh for Justice. March 15, 2022, the Honorable Division Bench of the Delhi High Court, led by Chief Justice Vipin Sanghi, very categorically stated that AAP received no funds. Jagdish Sharma versus Union of India, that petition was dismissed, stating it as frivolous and a cost of 10,000 rupees was imposed on the petitioner. I wonder how Mr. Gaurav Bhatia became a senior advocate. You said country is under attack, people are under attack. But Arnab ji, why aren't you asking?
You are not even worth being a peon in my office, let me tell you.
When will they come?
No, I will answer that. If you're making it personal and dirty, what about you? Even Arvind Kejriwal can't be a peon in my office. He'll have to seek an appointment. If you be cheap, you will get battered. Okay? So dare you say these नहीं भाई साहब ऐसा नहीं चलेगा वो टोपी वाले से कहिए
पहले पजामा पहनना सीख लो.
No, why are you making it personal? He became senior advocate. He became senior advocate on his own merit. Sorry Anmol, focus on the subject. Why, when you become, are you senior advocate? Are you frustrated that at you're 60 years old and have not become a senior advocate?
तुम क्या हो? बताओ. Personal comment कर रहे हो. तुम्हारी क्या है? तुम्हारी क्या औकात है बताओ?
No, why do you have to go into why he became a senior advocate? Focus on the subject, no.
मैं कह रहा हूँ
are you a junior advocate?
क्या चिंता है? मेरे पजामे से तुम्हें क्या चिंता है? ये इनकी हालत है. पापी आप अभी जूते पड़े हैं. आगे देखना. Is he talking on Mehbooba Mufti right now? He is not talking about Mehbooba Mufti. These are the parties that provide a shield to Mehbooba Mufti. And you cannot have a decent...
Anmol, go back on the subject, Anmol. You're diverting. I'm telling you a second time. 1 minute. This is no. Let's go back to the very serious subject that we began by discussing tonight. I've got Ashish Narayan joining in from Durgapur. Ashish, Ashish, what do you think the government should do about Mehbooba? Ashish from Durgapur.
In the state of West Bengal, Mr. Goswami, it is great to me that why Mehbooba Mufti has not been arrested till now, despite knowing that she is a de facto agent of the terrorists.
She's a de facto agent, calls Ashish Narayan from Durgapur. Gaurav, he says she's a de facto agent of terrorists. You're seeing the sentiment. Manoj Shetty from Mangalore. Manoj.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I totally support your opinion, and you are the voice of the people. And this terrorist or any person who says they should be arrested and put behind bars and give the strictest of the capital punishment.
That's the point.
And I have one suggestion: the Aadhaar card and the PAN card of these people should be also blocked, so that they do not get any facility from the government, any other things.
I'm totally 1,000% behind you, my friend. Anupam Lal from Delhi is also going to be joining in. But right now I've got Commander Sudhir Kumar, who's joining as a National Conference member and supporter. Commander Sudhir Kumar, what do you think about Mehbooba Mufti's comment? She's made a whole argument there. Whole argument defending the terrorists.
Arnab, I'm so happy that you are taking this issue right from the front and totally. And I agree with you that in Kashmir, Mufita and this Abdullahs, they all should be arrested and, they are to be tried. They will never be into the same stream of, nation first. Our things are that today, whatever has been exposed, that kind of I will not say the white collar, but all these so much educated people, those are joining this hate against India, they will not be, ever the loyal to.
Absolutely. Commander Sudhir Kumar is retired from the Indian Navy. And Sushil, he is a member of the Nationalist Collective. I see a divergence tonight in the views of the Nationalist Collective members and that of the BJP. Gaurav, are you seeing this? Usually members of the Nationalist Collective support the position of the BJP, but on this, there's a feeling among members of the Nationalist Collective that the BJP is being too equanimous, too generous towards these Kashmiri political parties.
Arnab,
yes,
wonderful
please.
debate that you have done to deviate attention from the main topic.
Okay, so, Arnab, I just want to say, there is a veteran. Please ask him to be quiet, Arnab. There is a veteran.
Tausif, after him, I'll come to you. I'll come to you, Tausif and Nikhil, I'll come to you.
And, yeah.
Tausif and Nikhil, yeah.
So, and one very important aspect is, Arnab, we all know that from Narendra Modi ji, there are a lot of expectations of the citizens also. At this time, maybe you feel that more needs to be done, Mehbooba Mufti should be behind bars. But I can tell you a very thorough investigation is taking place right now. And you would see how strict action is taken against every person who's trying to weaken our country or is trying to demoralize the forces or who is assisting these terrorists in perpetrating this crime. So
Tausif has a counter for you, but I would include Mehbooba Mufti in that list. That's why you got to arrest her. Tausif, who had a counter. Tausif.
The only thing that BJP must do right away is to appoint a full-time Home Minister. This blast would not have happened if Amit Shah would have been Home Minister. Amit Shah is playing a role of a BJP
Amit Shah ji is the strongest Home Minister that we have seen. People feel he is emulating the steps of Sardar Patel. Mamata Banerjee's sympathizer would tell how Amit Shah ji is doing as a Home Minister.
Okay, 1 minute, another counter coming in. 1 minute, another counter coming in from Nikhil now. Nikhil, we got more callers tonight. Arvind Sharma from Ghaziabad. Arvind Sharma from Ghaziabad. Anupam Lal from Delhi. Who's online? Anupam?
Yes, sir. Sir, what I wanted to say is people like Mehbooba Mufti and the PDP party, they are the real cancer of India.
100% Anupam, 100% Anupam, but the government has to move fast on this. They cannot give them a long rope. Arvind Sharma from Ghaziabad. Arvind.
Hello, Arnab.
Hi.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
वंदे मातरम, जय हिंद।
जय हिंद सर, जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम।
मेरा कहना अर्नब ये है कि ये जो आपके पैनल पे आके जिनको आप बोल रहे हो कि आप एक्सपोज करेंगे, इन लोगों को एक्सपोज करने की जरूरत नहीं है, दे आर ऑलरेडी एक्सपोज्ड। इन्हें अपने पुराने हुर्रियत के दिन याद आ रहे हैं। अर्नब जी, मैं आपको बताऊं, मैं कोई पॉलिटिशियन नहीं हूं, मैं डॉक्टर हूं एंड आई डिड माय पीजी फ्रॉम यूएस से। बट ऐसे लोग, इन लोगों को देख के हमारा खून खौलता है। हमने आजादी पाई थी, इस दिन के लिए नहीं पाई थी। अगर आपके सामने इतने लोगों का लाल किले पे खून हुआ, मर्डर हुआ, दे हैव बीन प्री प्लान्ड किल्ड, तो ये कह रहे हैं कि अभी वो कन्विक्ट नहीं है, ये संविधान की आड़ में लोगों के मर्डर करेंगे क्या?
देखिए अरविंद जी, आप मुझे कहना है कि किसी को लंबी छूट नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, वो फाइनेंशियल स्कैम में अनिल अंबानी हो या पॉलिटिकल स्कैम में या इस तरह के कमेंट में महबूबा मुफ्ती हो। पर हमारा काम है कि हम नेशनलिस्ट कलेक्टिव और रिपब्लिक के थ्रू इसको सरकार के सामने ला सकते हैं। आई रियली थिंक द गवर्नमेंट शुड एक्ट। निखिल हैज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर गौरव भाटिया टुनाइट। निखिल,
my question for Mr. Bhatia is very plain and simple. What will the government do on the security lapse that has happened? Whose head has rolled? Which officer has been suspended? What disciplinary inquiry has started? When will Home Minister?
But you won't ask a single question against Mehbooba. The Congress party will continue to try and defend the people who carried out the attack, continue to be soft, continue to vote Muslim vote bank politics. But you'll ask a question to Gaurav, but you have a right to democratically, so I'll ask Gaurav to respond. I'll ask Gaurav to respond.
Hold on, he's spoken enough already. Arnab, he's spoken enough.
You asked him a question, he's going to respond, not me.
Mr. Bhatia has already spoken.
Well, he's going to respond, not me. You asked him a question.
But you also posed a question to me when you say that the Congress is defending terrorists. I really don't know where do you find that the Congress is defending terrorists. This was a dastardly
You forgot Digvijay calling Osama G.
Hussain Dalwai.
Who's Hussain Dalwai? Which party is
Dalwai? Hussain Dalwai, Congress MP.
Put the plate on.
He is from Congress party, and he said Delhi blast is the outcome of the atrocities committed on Kashmiris. Just today, Hussain Dalwai.
Mr. Bhatia,
what do you have to say?
Mr. Bhatia, if only you understood the difference between a justification and a cause, you would understand that the point being
which party is Hussain Dalwai from? Which party is Hussain Dalwai from?
So this.
Arnab, can I complete the point that I'm trying to make? The government has to understand the cause of this
justification.
Pakistan and anti-state
So you would justify the act of terrorism.
Against us.
You will try to provide them with a shield.
Of the Indian youth, of Indian people to act against India, to act against Indian citizens is happening under the watch of Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Modi. And what are they doing? They're just covering up cameras in Hotel Moria so that they can topple governments in one state and the other. The Home Minister should start acting
Gaurav Bhatia.
National television on Republic.
Anmol.
So let
1 minute, be careful. One in your use of words. 1 minute. Gaurav Bhatia, Gaurav.
I heard you.
If the government would start focusing on security and national security,
so
then we wouldn't have to see incidents like Pahalgam. We wouldn't have to see
just like Rahul Gandhi.
We wouldn't have to
okay, so let's go to Rahul Gandhi. What was his statement in the past? He said ISIS-like organizations are formed because youth don't have employment opportunities. And he tried to say the same for unemployed youth in India. Thus, Rahul Gandhi meant that if you are unemployed, then you can indulge in act of terrorism. But these are 5 people who were doctors. They were MBBS.
No, the argument made was, Tausif, that these are doctors and hence we must go into deep introspection as to why a doctor becomes a terrorist. How is it our moral responsibility, Tausif?
He doesn't want me to speak, so it's okay. Anmol wants to shout it out.
No, Arnab
doesn't even want to hear the reply of the question he posed.
Let's hear Tausif.
It happens across the board. You see, the first terrorist of India, Nathuram Godse, was also arguably the well-educated person. Therefore, this is a lame excuse to say that the terrorist was a doctor and qualified person.
Why is Mamta not talking about it? Why is Mamta also quiet? Why is Mamta particularly quiet on it?
Is condemnable and not acceptable.
Why is Mamta quiet on it?
It's a lame excuse.
She is not condemned. Show a statement. Show the statement where Mamta Banerjee is condemned.
Not
all these doctors.
No, all terrorist attacks is condemned.
Challenge.
At the same time, Mamta Banerjee has demanded
not general statements. One statement of Mamta Banerjee condemning Dr. Umar Mohammad, Dr. Shaheen, Dr. Muzammil, Dr. Adil, Dr. Parvez, Dr. Sajjad. One statement of Mamta Banerjee. Has she condemned? No. Arnab, do you know why? Because she's seeing the religion of these terrorists. That is why. But there is no statement for Mamata Banerjee. She is siding with the terrorists. It is clear to India. Every citizen knows that. Rohingyas, even if a security threat, Mamata protects them. Everyone knows that. NRC, if implemented, there is a civil war. Mamata Banerjee's statement. So at least be right on facts. Then we can have a discussion.
Well,
where is Asaduddin Owaisi, Akhilesh Yadav? Have they condemned? Rahul Gandhi, have he condemned anybody? No. Arnab, they will never do that.
Anmol.
For them, all these terrorists are their vote bank. Arvind Kejriwal himself is not condemned. If he has,
बोलने कहाँ दे रहे हो? बोलने के लिए थोड़ी ना बुलाया हमें. हमें सुनने के लिए बुलाया आपने. हमें बुलाया आपने सुनने के लिए. बोलने के लिए नहीं बुलाया आपने. 50 मिनट की डिबेट में 55 मिनट की डिबेट में हमें 60 सेकंड बोलने नहीं दिया जाता. भाई साहब, बीजेपी वाले प्रवक्ता को सामने बिठाओ, 1-on-1 डिबेट करो. मैं चैलेंज
बोलने के लिए होता नहीं है ना कुछ.
फिर मैं बताऊंगा इन्होंने क्या किया है आतंकवाद पे. शाहीन,
इस लायक तो बनो पहले.
शाहीन
सीटें तो लाओ, इस लायक तो बनो. लोकसभा में दिल्ली में 0 सीटें आई, विधानसभा हार गए. इस लायक बनोगे तो सामने बैठोगे ना. तुम्हारा बस चले तुम तो सामने. मैं कहता हूँ अरविंद केजरीवाल 2 मिनट में.
शाहीन शाहिद लश्कर तैयबा का आतंकवादी है, लेकिन आप लोग पाकिस्तान का नाम लेने से डर रहे हैं.
और
जवाबदेही तय नहीं की जा रही इस आतंकवादी हमले की. आप ये बताइए, पाकिस्तान का नाम लेने से क्यों डर रहे हो? आपकी हिम्मत नहीं है पाकिस्तान का नाम लेने की.
अरविंद केजरीवाल
महबूबा के साथ आपने सरकार बनाई थी. In 2017, you formed the government with Mehbooba, and it was Prime Minister Narendra Modi who was all praised for Mehbooba Mufti in April 2016. That's why you won't take any action against her.
अरविंद केजरीवाल,
इसे आप आतंकवादी बता रहे हो. The one whom you are claiming to be sympathizer of terrorist, you formed the government with the same Mehbooba Mufti.
Well, I would like to.
लगातार देश में आतंकवादी हमले हो रहे हैं.
Comment tonight. We do not need to go soft on anything. We do not need to go soft on terrorism. We do not need to go soft on terrorist supporters like Mehbooba Mufti. Equally, the government should not be seen to be soft towards people like Anil Ambani who are avoiding an ED summons. You can't go soft on anyone or any ecosystem, whether that is that of Anil Ambani or Mehbooba Mufti. Do you agree with me? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know. Write back to us. See you tomorrow. And thank you for watching. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.